Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherifat and I live in Nova Scotia in Canada. In this video today, I'm taking you through a school tour of University of Toronto in Scarborough campus. So come with me, okay? The University of Toronto, also called U of T, is a public research university in Toronto, Ontario. It was founded by Royal Charter in 1827 as King's College. That was the first institution of higher learning in Upper Canada. There are three campuses in this university. We have the main campus, which is the St. George campus in downtown Toronto. We have two other campuses, which are Scarborough and Mississauga. The Scarborough campus are in this video. The University of Toronto offers over 700 undergraduate programs and 200 graduate programs. In all major rankings, the university consistently ranks in the top 10 public universities in the world and the top one in the country, that's in Canada. It received the most annual scientific research funding and endowment of any Canadian university. This university, has alumni like 3 governors general of Canada, 5 prime ministers of Canada, 9 foreign leaders, and 17 justices of the Supreme Court of Canada. As of March 2019, we have 12 Nobel laureates, 6 Turing Award winners, 94 Rhodes Scholars, and 1 Fields medalist have been affiliated with this university. So you can imagine how top ranking it is. With over 53,000 current undergraduate students who are domestic students and 20,000 international undergraduate students and an acceptance rate of 43%, the U of T is a very competitive and popular choice. If you're planning to study in Canada as an international student, the U of T is a top pick. It's very famous for pioneering research on insulin, regenerative medicine, and artificial intelligence. At the U of T, tuition fees for undergraduate students who are domestic students start at 6,100 students. That's people who are either permanent residents or Canadians. And this amount is dependent on their program. For international students, prices are inevitably higher, ranging from around $54,900 to $68,750. It depends on the program. Let me add that the U of T is one of the hardest schools to get into in Canada. And I'm not saying this to discourage you from applying. It's just to let you know how competitive this school is. Aside from being competitive, it's also very expensive, particularly for foreign students who are looking for schools because they are on a budget. So they're looking for more affordable schools. So I thought to bring this school to you as well, so you know what you're getting into if you're looking to apply to this school, right? And let me also add that most schools in Canada, before you admit in for master's program, most schools here would admit people with at least a 2-1. A 2-1 in the sense that a second class upper division and a certain percentage, right? So if you don't have 2-1 or more, your chances may be slow. I want to say slim. Your chances may be limited, that the opportunities you have in terms of school could be limited. Some schools do admit those with lower than 2-1, which is a second class lower division. So you have to know what the school you're applying to allows for, so you don't keep applying and not getting admitted, because the fee you pay when you apply most times is not refundable. Some schools charge as much as $150, $200, even more than that, sometimes $300, $500 in some cases. So you have to be sure that you meet the requirements before you apply to the school. That's that. And also, if you're not able to get admitted into a master's program, I always recommend that you could try postgraduate diplomas, rather than just getting refused and getting disappointed. Some schools offer very good curriculum when it comes to even postgraduate diplomas in Canada. So you could do that as an alternative to masters if you don't have, a very high CPG upon graduation
from your BSc, if you're looking for master's program, for example.
The art and administration department. So come with me to see other one.
The U of T is a designated learning institution, a DLI, in Canada. What that means is that this school has been approved by the government to host international students. Another reason why you should also look up enroll in a school as a DLI, especially if your end goal is PR, permanent residence, or work permit, is that if the school is not a DLI, you're not eligible for a postgraduate work permit. I'll say that again. If you go to a school that's not a DLI, you're not eligible to get a postgraduate work permit upon graduation, and most times you need that to gain work experience to be able to apply for permanent residence. So if your end goal is permanent residence in Canada, please be sure that the school you're coming to study is a DLI. They are approved to host international students for studies. Okay, so U of T is one of the DLI schools in Canada. So once we were done touring the school, we just drove around the area, particularly like this area, the Scarborough area in Ontario. It's a very serene. I love the houses; they're very beautiful. I just thought to show you that. I thought to see what the school environment looks like. It's also very accessible when it comes to commuting. Like there are buses that apply the route. You can get buses. To go to school. There are also groceries around. There are malls that you can go for shopping. So it's a very friendly area when it comes to studying, I would say. So that's what I thought to show you from this school tour. And let me add that even though I see it's expensive, there are a number of students that come from other countries to this school, because people have priorities. Some people have budget. Some people have they want to go for the best. Even though it's expensive. So just thought to show you. So even if you cannot afford it, even if you cannot afford it, yeah, at least knowing that this school costs this much probably make you go elsewhere to look for schools within your reach, and knowing that this school is this ranked would also spur you to do all you can to get admitted into this school, right? So that's a bank there. There are shopping malls we saw around the area. Pretty like very friendly area, I would say. I was not able to go to the downtown campus, which is the main campus, and the one in Mississauga. But that's pretty much all about the school in summary. Yeah. And let me also add that the Toronto Zoo is around this area. Let me also talk about schooling in Ontario as a whole. Ontario as a province have immigration streams that favor students, which means that if you school in Ontario, there are some certain immigration pathways to gain PR that will favor you if your students are in that province. It's a very beautiful province. Toronto is Toronto is the biggest city in Canada. Is the most populous. So if you're looking for all of that, Ontario is a place you'd love to school in. If not this school, I mean there are other schools in Ontario. There are other colleges that can also school. So this is me and my kids, my husband. We went to do some shopping. We saw a Walmart around the corner, so we went there to do some shopping. So on this trip we went for holiday in Ontario. They started to do some school tours while we are there.
Past 10 is still so hot. So hot.
The weather in Ontario is quite friendly. I don't think, I would say it's not too cold, it's not too hot. I mean, there are days where the weather is terrible, like, just across Canada. But I would say that, immigrants, newcomers are able to adjust to this weather. I've been to Ontario pretty much all seasons, and I've been able to adjust to the weather. Yeah, so that's it about the weather. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and RCIC, so I'm licensed to help you with your visa applications to Canada. So yeah, if you're looking for admissions, visa applications, we are able to assist you at Green Tulips. And these are some of the applications we've helped with. Either we've helped with the admission and visa application, or we've helped with the visa application. So these are some of the admissions we've gotten across Canada. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and take care of yourself. Be good, and don't forget, if you need admission in Canada, Green Tulips is your plug. Visa applications, we are also your plug. We help you with your visas, for visits, for study, PR, and the likes. Thanks for watching. Bye. Take care.